Yo, what up, people? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from your mama's house. Doing my thing as I usually do, with a messed up hairline and a Cleveland jersey. That's 5 sizes too big for me. But anyway, in this video, I want to get to this whole situation of this white man. Link is in the description if you haven't heard about it. But anyway, he's a white man who said he traveled to New York City to hunt black men. He killed a 66-year-old black man with a knife. And I basically just read the title of the article, but I like making these videos and saying things that most people don't think about and most people don't say. Because I know how most people will respond to this, depending on what race they're a part of, you know. Of course, most black people are like, racism still alive, white people, blah, 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 blah. And then you got liberal white people like, wow, this guy's a scumbag, let's go get him because he's racist, give him the death penalty because he's racist. And you got right-wing white people, they're like, well, he doesn't represent all of us. Especially if he's a Trump supporter, he doesn't represent us. He's just crazy and stupid. We're not all racist at all. Just blah, 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 blah. But here's what I want to say. And here's a question. Why would they release that in the news? What is that? How does that help us in any way, knowing that he came here to hunt black men? What the fuck can the public do with that information? What are we supposed to do? What can we do with this information? Somebody explain it to me. Why release that? So for example, let's say you're a parent, right? And you just finished having sex with your wife and you fucked an ass, right? And it was her first time catching it. And, it was good. It was great. You enjoyed it. But, she's kind of in pain. So you're at the dinner with the kids. And she's going to sit down. And she goes, ow. And then, your daughter or something says, Mommy, what's wrong? You okay? And you go, well, daughter, I kind of fucked your mom in the ass. And it kind of hurts her. So when she sits down, why? How is that going to help the daughter at all? It would be easy to you don't even have to lie. You could just say, well, your mom was doing something that's similar to an exercise and now she's in a little pain, but she will be okay in a few days or a few hours, whatever. What can we do with that information? All releasing that information is going to do is divide people more. I'm telling you, this whole racism thing, a lot of this racism shit I see, and I've heard this, and I've thought about this before I even heard it, that it just seems to just divide people. That's all it's doing, is dividing people, especially the poor people who are stupid enough to just follow this whole everything's racism shit. Well, one, racism sells. Understand that. Number one, racism sells. So, of course, the news outlets are going to say, if they heard it, that they heard about he came to hunt black men, they're going to release it because it sells. People are going to click on the links. They're going to buy the newspaper, blah, blah, blah. Racism sells. It makes a lot of money. That's number one. Number two is, that's it. It's not really number two, but number two. Why would the police release it? Why would the police release that information? Why? I know a lot of you are going to say things like, well, because we need to know. Why do you need to know that? What can you do with that information? There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing, because we need to know about racism. It's one dude. And yes, if you think racism is dead, you're an idiot. There's a lot of people who don't like you, and there's a few people who will do things about it. There is. As long as you know that, that's all you need to know. But releasing this information, what good is it doing for anybody? What is it doing? I'm not trying to say keep everybody in the dark to make them think racism doesn't exist. It exists. It's a part of life, and it will never disappear as long as people are different. And I didn't even say racially different, just different. Even if one day we all had the same skin color, it's going to be the same shit over eye color. Then we have the same skin color, we have the same eye color, it's going to be the same shit over hair color. You think this is stupid, but I'm not joking. There's always a reason to hate other people. People will always be that way. It will always be this way. And if we all look alike, then it comes to the religion. And if we're all the same religion, it's going to be then how we speak and the languages we speak. There's always going to be a reason to not like other people because they're different. Even if we're all exactly the same, we all look the same, we speak the same languages, we smell the same, everything. people start hating other people based on where they were or where they were born. It'll be harder to find out, but if you know you have an ID, people start hating you based on that. There's always reason to hate people, because how do I know this? Because people are the same race who live in the same country and shit hate each other based on little stupid differences. You know, and this is all around the world. There's always reason to hate other people. But one of the easiest way to hate other people is by race, because it's easy to tell typically. It's easy to tell the difference between a black person and a white person. Extremely easy. Extremely easy. You understand? It's extremely easy. So, I feel there's no reason to even release that information. I think a lot of information that's released by the police is stupid. They should keep a lot more things to themselves. Not the kind of shit that they do that's fucked up. Like they shoot somebody, they better release all that information, because that's important to us, because we need to know what the police are fucking doing, and we need to know that they're getting punished when they're really fucking up, because they're there to protect us. That's what they're supposed to do. You know, but other than that, like a criminal, I don't know. I can give so many examples of this. Like, there's nothing we can do with that information. There's no reason to release it. I mean, there's no reason. Like, what is it going to do for us? I believe the news should be an outlet that, you know, gives people information to better their lives in some way. Like the weather. Or a new movie that's coming out that people might want to see. Or there is a kidnapper, a serial rapist or something. You know, we could all do something with that information. Keep a closer eye on your kids. Don't walk alone. All that stuff, blah, blah, blah. But you caught the dude. He's caught. He's finished. And unless, even if he said, there's another swarm of white dudes coming down here and they want to kill black people, that's not going to help anybody either, because unless we know who these white people are, what the fuck are we going to do with that information? Do you know how many white people in New York? What are we going to do with that information? That's going to do nothing but divide us. And the rich people don't give a fuck. People think everything is so much black and white, black and white. I'm telling you, it's green. It's green. It's green. It is green. Once people start understanding that green is standing between black and white, things will really start changing in this country. But green is what's standing between black and white. That's what it is. You think, even if Trump is the most racist person in the world, as some people think, whatever, you think he won't fuck with people of skin color who got money? You think he won't shit on his own poor or even middle class white people to get some money with a rich black person? You don't think he's going to do that because they're white? Are you kidding me? It's green, people. It's green. Saudi Arabia, he doesn't give a fuck who he fucks with. They got money, he's fucking with them. People are like, oh, he's against Muslim. He's against Muslim. He's against Muslims that he's not getting money with. He didn't ban all Muslim countries. He banned the ones, or he tried to ban the ones that he's not making money with. It's money. You guys need to understand that. If Mexico had real money, and they were paying this dude on the side to accept Mexican, not refugees, but Mexican immigrants, this dude would take it in a second. He'd be like, oh, you know what, fuck the wall, I was tripping, everything's fine, Mexicans are great. Once he gets that money, it's not about race, it's about green. You guys need to understand that. It's about green. It's not black and white or brown, it's green. That's what it's all about. I don't think I'm going to ever get through to people. Because people are so sensitive about this race shit. It's so stupid when 99% of us, if we stood together, which would never happen, but if the 99% of us stood up against the 1%'s greed, this would be a much better country for the average person. Sure, some multi-billionaires will become normal billionaires, and some multi-millionaires will become normal millionaires. But the average American will be in a much better situation. But we can only get there once you people realize green is standing between black and white. And I'm out, people. Later.